Hi everyone, and welcome to this XPath series for the testers. This is our first session. In this session, we will learn about the XPath itself. So let's begin. As automation engineer, when you're working on Selenium or Playwright or Appium scripts, the first thing you need to do is that you need to locate the element uniquely. Now, you might be using the ID, class, name, but what happens if these ID names are not reliable? Or if they are dynamic in nature, then what happens? So basically, here XPath gives a flexibility to handle such kind of scenarios. Now, what is XPath? So when you talk about XPath, XPath is basically an XML path language. So it's basically XML path, XML path language, right? And here, what is XML? So XML is basically extendable markup language. Let me go to the browser and show you. So XML is basically extensible markup language, and that's how it looks like. So you have a node, inside that you have this to, then inside the node you have from, inside the node you have heading. So that's how it looks like, right? And now let's go back to the notepad. So it's basically XML path language. Now what kind of a language it is? So this is basically a query language. So which means that this language will help to query something. Now what you need to query? So basically it is designed to navigate or select nodes / values from XML or HTML documents. So this means that this XPath, which is basically XML path query language, this language will help to navigate through the nodes or values from the XML or the HTML documents. Now, let's understand in a very simple way. On the daily basis, you might be using the Google Maps, right? So Google Maps help you to navigate from your current location to a specific address. Now, how it do? Basically, it will navigate you from different streets, intersection, landmarks, and eventually it will take you to the destination. XPath uses a similar path-like syntax to traverse through the structure of markup documents. So markup documents here, we are talking about XML and HTML documents, right? Now, when we talk about this XPath, we just talked about nodes, right? So what are these nodes over here? So basically, just like in Google Maps, if you go to the Google Maps, so Google Maps show you different, buildings, parks, restaurants, everything into the city. So these building blocks, like restaurant, parks, buildings, everything. So these are basically the nodes. So in HTML documents, if you see any kind of a tag like div, title, so these are the elements. If you see something attribute like class equals to header, again this is an attribute node. Okay, so there are different kind of a nodes in the HTML document. So if I go back to this browser and just right click on this one, go to inspect this one. So basically you see that is the tree like structure. So you need to go from first you start from the HTML, then go to the header, body, div, and so on, right? So if you look into this one, so these are basically the nodes. So div is the node, right? If there is a class attribute over here, like this one, so this is again a node. So in order to traverse through this particular HTML from here to here, if you want to find some particular element, right, you need to traverse through. You need to navigate to that particular element. And in order to navigate to that particular element, for example, if you want to navigate to the sign in button, so you need to go to this particular HTML, right? And XPath will help you to navigate to that particular element here. Now, in terms of the nodes, we have different node types. So node types. So the first one is basically the element nodes, and it's like in the HTML we have div. So you see these kind of tags, div. We have paragraph. We have title. So these are basically known as element nodes. So basically, XPath treats every XML or HTML document as a tree structure composed of these kind of nodes. Just like Google Maps treat your city as a network of interconnected streets, neighborhoods, landmarks, so on, right? So, so in the XPath, so we have these element nodes, right? Then we have attribute nodes. So when we talk about attribute nodes, what kind of a node it is? So if I say class is equals to header. Now this class is an attribute having a value header. So that's why this is known as an attribute node. Similarly, if I say id equals to main or something. So let's go back here and let me show you some class over here or any attribute. So let me inspect this tutorials, and here, so you see that this href is basically an attribute. This class is attribute, and this class attribute has this value. So that's why this is known as an attribute node. And if you go to div or something like that, so this is known as element node. Now, in some cases, we have a node which are known as text nodes. So basically, the third thing is that we need to know is text nodes. Now, these text nodes are basically a tag contains the text. Basically, for example, if you see any paragraph tag, and inside that you see, for example, hello to XPath series. Now this is written inside this p tag. So here this is basically a text, and a node which contains the text is known as a text node. A node which contains the attribute is known as an attribute node. So if I go back here, and this is a text, right? So let's inspect this one. So you see that it's the h2 heading, right? And if I go here, so here it's inside the li, but again it's the text, right? So this is like this one, the paragraph one. So this is basically a text node. Okay, so there's a difference between element node and the text node. Then we have another type of nodes which is basically a root node, right? Now what is this root node? So the top level document node that contains everything. Okay, so again it's a tree like structure. So basically the top or the root node here is the one which is on the top. So here in this case everything is inside this HTML tag. So here this HTML tag is the root node. Okay, so root node here is just like on the top one. So HTML tag in HTML document, the top node basically from where the document starts. Okay, top level document node. Okay, now there are other kind of node which are comments nodes. So basically we have comment nodes, and these are basically if you see some attribute or some element just like in the comment format. So like this way, if I say this is the way to comment something, so this is comment, and now this particular text is basically referring to a comment. So that's why that particular node is known as a comment nodes, right? And when we talk about these core concepts in terms of the nodes, because your HTML document is basically based on these kind of a nodes. So you will see the element nodes, you will see the attribute nodes, you will see the text nodes. So you need to traverse through. So, for example, if you want to find some button, you want to find some text, you want to find some field, you need to traverse, you need to navigate. And how you navigate? Using the XPath, because XPath is basically a XML path query language, which will help you to navigate through these nodes or the value of those nodes, right? In the XML or HTML documents.